October, October, why don't you try bending me over? Halloween. Halloween is here for you and me. I'm happy for Happy Halloween, but how curvy the pumpkins are this year. I'm also doing this to tell you Christmas lovers about how real hustlers hustle these witches. These bitches have two heavy spell books, I tell ya. How you gonna come out here and curse me, witches? Man, you got a fat ass and that broom's about a century old. October is here and we're here together. And usually, when it becomes holiday season, you motherfuckers, you wanna paint your tits red or orange. I'm telling you, that's all wrong. You're doing it wrong. If you want to be a real hustler of Halloween, you gotta understand what I'm going through. So let me tell you now. Before I get into making you blast your tassel till you are Jack Skellington level of skinny balls, story time. So I walked up to a rich lady's house, trick-or-treating as I usually do on a Halloween night. She said to just get out, you're too old, and just slams the door in my face. And I felt like becoming America's Most Wanted. How can you be old as fuck and call me old? Luckily, the black guy next door said I'm old, but still gave me candy. He knows us 30-year-old high schoolers love candy. Man. Halloween tip number 1. Don't die, because it's the worst time to die. You'll miss out on cool costumes on drunk nerds. But also when you die in October, it's worse than hell. Your soul is always being sucked into a realm of always watching how each generation has worse and worse costumes. It's like, why is this kid now a cup of hospital piss? Is he the janitor collecting the samples on the floor, or is he a patient? Halloween tip number 2. Don't let Beetlejuice date your daughters, and don't let some slasher ruin your score of banging either. He may have had a troubled virgin past, but you're also making the moon happier. Halloween tip number 3. Make football less scary, please. There's like these big mountains of dudes having fun just breaking each other's brain cells. At this point, it's like a prison breakout of your brain cells. Alright, now you're ready for a real scary time, because we fear not having fun during October. First things I like to do is listen to songs that remind me of walking down the sidewalk from school as the cool breeze starts lifting up my skirt. Lifts up my skirt so much that it might as well reveal that I'm the curse of the town. Knock knock. Who's there? Pumpkin. Pumpkin who? Kanye likes to pump Kim. Boom ba-dum boom bum bum boom boom. Ever heard of Thriller? Sung in Bollywood? You should look it up and feel joy that you're not some rip-off of a classic sewaged kid jam. But honestly, the Bollywood version is pretty fun. In all actual seriousness, I actually love listening to Team Fortress 2 Scream Fortress jams. I really loved Team Fortress. I occasionally still play it, but when Halloween comes around, I automatically jump back on. Yeah, so the Halloween events of Team Fortress 2 is actually really fun, and the music of the events, I always gather October in that, and it's just such a fun time. Oh, by the way, if you still play Spy, yeah, I don't know why she broke up with you either. Yeah, just keep rattling them bones. The right thing to remember during October is to lock the door. Who knows when your aunt may visit? So I hear you. You don't just want to listen to spooky sounds coming from someone's house. I really like I really like doing some things to get in the mood too. Like, look at how many Halloween decorations are for hanging and suffocating. But also, I love looking at art inspired by the horror genre. So one major thing that you might have came across this video for is that you obsess over Halloween movies, horror movies, something. October is really the only time people pay attention to horror, but it's really easy to just find the classic and be fine with it. But I'm just not gonna stick around for that. You want a fun movie to resemble the 80s slasher horror. And just a real fun family fun time about blood. Strangers Prey at Night is a fun movie. You can enjoy it during the middle of October. And then Jordan Peele's Us is a fantastic example of fear and a fun horror movie. I don't care. I really loved how that movie scared me. It's such a fun movie. Also, one classic is Nightmare on Elm Street is a really good film. But if you want to see more, skip to the third one. You'll try spanking me, but you'll be so thankful. You also want something paranormal. You can watch The Conjuring or Paranormal Activity. Oh, also Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, because they is my homies, baby. But that's really all I can offer from such a dry subcategory. If anybody has anything good, recommend it to me and I might watch it. Puke on yourself, because now you want to watch a zombie movie. Now, the zombie idea died out a long time ago, but I can tell you to watch Land of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead. You can watch them both. The two movies that are alright for what you want. But if you want a more Asian lead that has some pretty great characters and intense scenes, watch Train to Busan. But a real late night watch is Day of the Dead for how unique and interesting it may get. Now, let's get that gum out of your ass. People really love looking into how they can get traditional, wearing some old panties and catch the same smallpox or re-release some Black Plague. But two movies that are traditional for me to watch is Killer Clowns from Outer Space and Evil Dead 2. Simple as that. Because I just can't stop of how good of a fun movie they are. The way the sets are put up and how much effort was put into such fun movies. I always love watching them. Honorable mentions, like The Dead and Deadhead, meaning Bay J got no life in it. Hereditary is an honorable mention. It's pretty great to watch before October, but if you're here, you could watch it at the beginning. Hereditary is a great slow. It's like a Universal ride that at the end is when you just drop off and you're like, am I gonna die? So that's how it feels. Speaking of Candyman, honestly, it's a slow movie, but once it gets going, it may be frustrating, but that frustration has a purpose, I believe. Candyman is weird. I haven't seen the other one, I've only seen the first one. I say it's in honorable mentions because Tony Todd is a black beacon of talent. So lovely. October's here, baby. It's time. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. Okay, hold on. This is really important. This is so fucking important. Look at your favorite cartoon shows, or look at your old Disney Channel shows. Look into what episodes were the Halloween specials. You will be so thankful to me. You'll thank me so fucking much that you'll just subscribe, dog. You'll just stay. Because the Billy and Mandy Halloween special with the Jack-o'-lantern dude, such a fucking thrill. Foster's home of imaginary friends, where everyone's a zombie, and then fucking human kid gets cracked out, and you're like, what the fuck? That's what my uncle does. and then just busts through the door and then kills everyone, dog. And they're not actual zombies. It was a prank, which is really traumatic because you actually bit into people. Oh my god. Get some fake blood and just start fucking with that shit. It's October. We just gotta get PTSD, dude. Usually when you walk, you'll find out that no one loves you. There's a blood moon, and what that actually means is that every girl a week turns into a scene from the Bible. Now, I'm not talking about birth of Christ. I'm talking about end of times. Halloween date tip. Don't tip her. Just kiss her, then you die of a curse because it's Halloween, fuckface. Halloween date tip number 2. If she can't handle your zombie walk from dinner, then she can't handle your slow Michael Myers choke against the hole.